But hello everybody, and thank you for joining us once again on the D-Star01 channel. I'm your host Dexter Arafiles, and today I'm super excited to bring to you the Street Fighter V Cammy from SH Figuarts, and this has just been released in Asia, and I managed to import it over. Super excited. Cammy is one of my favorite female characters in Street Fighter V. She is one of my mains, aside from Ryu, and I just love using her, and to have her in action figure form is fantastic. So, as of all unboxings, I'm going to be kind of going into this unknowingly. I don't know anything about her, and we're just going to explore this figure together. So I don't really have that much information, and it's going to be fun. So let's unbox her. I'm really excited for this figure. Really want to know what's going on here. So yeah. I have all kinds of figures I'm going to compare her to. That's the fun part of my unboxings. We got to do some comparisons. We're going to go over paint and detail and her accessories and whatnot. And we're just going to see what works and what doesn't. This is not a full-on review. I will be doing a full-on review of her probably later down the line. So let's look at her. I'm super excited. Obviously, we have the train station from, I believe that's from London, right? It's a train station from London. That's the backdrop that you get. We'll be looking at that later. And let's just go right into this figure. Super excited. Can't wait to see what she's all about. Wow, look at this. Fantastic. Let's zoom in there and let's see what she's got going on here. Wow. Looking really sharp. Lots of muscle. Woo, really strong. I mean, in the game she looks really strong, and I guess it's really showing here. Yeah. So there you have it. That's how she looks like up close. Looking really sharp. We got a lot of shiny details here. Shiny finishes on the gloves and the forearms. The hat is a matte finish, which is kind of like that bison hat. And, of course, we have the Cammy butt, which really isn't that great, unfortunately. That's because it looks like, yeah, it does not look as accurate in the game when she does her like, after she beats you up, she turns around like that. No, not too much. Not great there. But everything else seems pretty good. Let's look at her. Yep. Lots of musculature. Whoa, lots and lots of musculature here. It's a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. Whew, that's kind of a lot. One thing I've noticed about this figure, just right off the bat, it seems like she's really pale. Honestly, I think she could have done a little more shading all over the arms and the legs, and that would have been a little bit better when it comes to those details. But besides that, she looks pretty good. We got the nice boots here, which are a matte finish. And of course, we have matte finish pretty much everywhere, as most premium figures have. And we got the nice details on the belt. Let's look closer. Let's see that. Look at these details on the belt. Really nice, showing off like this leather look. Really like that. And let's look here. It looks like we have some texture here on the bodysuit. Let's look closer into there. Yeah, it looks like we have some texture there. Really nice touch, making it very video game accurate. And of course we have the belts that she wears. Yeah, overall pretty good. Should go through articulation and scale. So let's compare her before we do anything with the accessories. I gotta compare her to other action figures here. Of course, there's Cammy. I got my SH Figuarts custom Hot Ryu right there. I got a Soda Toys Balrog, or Mike Bison if you're not from America. Hold on one second, I gotta stand him. I was playing with this figure a lot back in the day. He's probably one of my favorite Street Fighter figures. And another one, of course, my absolute favorite female figure from Soda Toys. I got the Soda Toys Cammy. I definitely want to do a close-up on that after we're all done here with the size comparisons. Yeah, she's really loose. Sorry, guys. I've been playing with all my Street Fighter figures a lot back in the day. And then we have Chun-Li, SH Figuarts. And, of course, we got to go for Marvel Legends. And we have a Marvel Legends Spider-Man here. And if you want that Marvel versus Capcom look, it looks like the SH Figuarts and the Marvel Legends Street Fighter just works perfectly. So you can get your Marvel vs. Capcom setup, which is really, really awesome. Love that a lot. So let's look at the two Cammys. All right, so these are pretty much the only Cammys that exist in action figure form. And I just want to do a quick comparison. So the reason why I thought she was too pale is because I'm so used to this Cammy, and she has like this tan look going on here. And I've always loved this figure. It's so poseable, really nice. I just absolutely love this figure, and it looks like this figure is definitely going to replace that. I guess what I also kind of noticed just by looking at both of them is that this one definitely lacks a lot of like muscle detail, especially in the legs of this one, and that's because of Street Fighter V's art style in general. It's just the females just have a lot more muscle. So yeah, so there we have it. Let's see how tall she is. Give me 1 second here, stand by. I brought my trusty ruler here, and we're looking at a 5.5-inch figure, just same size as Chun-Li. So yeah, overall, pretty good. Let's go over articulation. Looks like we have a bend at the toe, pretty typical for SH Figuarts, especially the fighting body style. And we have an up and down here at the ankle. We have a double jointed, yeah, I'd say that's double jointed, sure. Double jointed here at the knee. And it looks like we don't get a swivel at the shin, unfortunately. And we don't get the new, oh man, that's weird. I know we're looking at her crotch, but the Street Fighter figures have a new articulation. Let's look at Ryu here. They usually have something like that, and I think even Chun-Li has something like that. Yeah, see? She has something like that too. And unfortunately, Cammy got gimped out of that articulation. Unfortunately. Ooh, that kind of sucks. I really do like that articulation. It keeps the kicks nice and steady for an extended period of time. Who knows how long this ball joint will last. Okay, so it looks like we have looks like we have two articulations here. It looks like we have an up and down here at the midsection, and we also get a rotatable one up there. Really nice. Usually they just have two rotatable ones on the bottom, and then they have one on the top. So that's a great addition there. Actually, I really like that. That's really cool. So you can get some really solid ab crunch going on there. Especially the way Cammy poses, you're going to need everything that you possibly can in terms of articulation. We do not get a butterfly joint, unfortunately. Oh, that kind of sucks. Do we get a pull-out joint? Nope, we don't get a pull-out joint either. That's kind of unfortunate. Chun-Li had a pull-out point. And Ryu had butterfly joints. So it seems like she doesn't get either of that, unfortunately. But it looks like we get all of the details. So I guess it's a good trade-off. And then we have a double jointed elbow here. And it looks like we have the standard SH Figuarts wrist there. And do we get two No, we do not get two articulations at the neck. It looks like this one does not have as much as Chun-Li and Ryu. We're looking probably maybe -1 or 2 articulation points. So we're looking about maybe 20, 21. So actually, let's give her a count. So we have 1, 2, and let's say 3, 4, 5. So there's 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20, 21, 22, and 23. It looks like we have 23 points of articulation. I know Ryu has easily over 24 last time I counted. So she is lacking in terms of articulation, but what you get is a lot of detail on Cammy here. Really nice. Actually really am enjoying this figure regardless of the lack of articulation. So now that we've looked at the articulation scale and all the little details, I gotta check out all the faces, and we're gonna do a face swap and probably do some hand swaps here and there. And of course, I really want to look at this cool like spiral arrow effect. It looks like this could be spiral arrow in the air. It looks like you can do it there, and also most likely I'm hoping you could do spiral arrow on the ground, which is a move a lot of people like to spam online. Jeez, man. They just spam the crap out of that move. And sometimes as Ryu, it's really hard for me to know when that's coming. Man. So let's look at that. It looks like it will double as a stand. Does she even come with a stand? I don't know. Okay. So to answer your question, does she come with a stand? And the answer to that one is no, unfortunately. And it doesn't even look like here on the spiral arrow effect that we even get a insertion point for the stand. Ooh, that kind of sucks. Oh no, I actually don't really like that. So this air pose that you see on the box doesn't look like it's obtainable right out of the box. So you're going to need an SH Figuarts stand if you're considering getting her. So let's get this right on her foot.
A few moments later.
So we're back, and I just wanted to tell you that I did go through the manual and I finally figured out how this works. It did take me a little bit to understand it, but I saw a little quirk in the manual and it'll tell you how. So instead of pointing at the manual, I'm just going to tell you how to do it. So right here, I'm just going to zoom in there. I'm going to show you. Okay, so right here is a little tiny peg. And I didn't notice this, but Cammy does have little holes here on her foot. And those fit right there. And so what that does is it makes sure that you have her in the correct position, and also this side has it too. So you just make sure that if you do get this figure and you're like frustrated, just know that everything should fit perfectly into place. And there you have it. So that's her cannon spike, or it's more, I think she says cannon strike. She sounds like cannon spike, but then she also says spiral arrow, and then the manual says different. I don't know. I don't know what you really call this thing, but I'm going to call it cannon strike. So that's what I'm going to call it. And then this thing should pressure fit. Whoops. Sorry. Stand by. Yeah, this thing does not stay on very tightly, unfortunately. I mean, it's decent. Any of the foot movement, it doesn't stay very well. So you kind of have to mess with it. So yeah, there you have it. See? And that's her with her, I guess her cannon strike or her cannon spike. And that fits really well. That all fits in really nicely. This is pressure fit too. So that's how you put on that accessory. Now let's do some face swaps here. And supposedly you just take off that. Oh look, you even get a hatless Cammy. That's really cute. Let's look closer at hatless Cammy here. Ooh, that's really cute. Of course we have a peg hole on the top, but that's okay if you do not see that. Looking really cute without that. And then we should just do a regular face swap here. Shouldn't be too hard. It's a little tight, but that's because it's a new figure. So that looks like this was a neutral face, and the face I'm putting on here is another neutral face. The heck? Wow, that is very minimal in terms of. Did I get the same face? Come on, really? Is that the same thing? Okay, maybe she's looking a little bit to the left here. Okay, yeah, okay, so the eyes are positioned differently. This one's pointing a little more to the left or my right, and then this one's looking straight at you. Not much difference there. Okay, well, let's look at the other face. We have a yelling, screaming face, which is her battle face. Of course, you would use this face when you're using Spiral Arrow or Cannon Spike. Yeah, definitely you would be using this face for Cannon Spike or Spiral Arrow, or when she's doing her super move. So there you have it. Let's do a quick hand swap here. And it looks like we have a slightly open hand here. And it looks like we have another one. And of course we have the salute hands. Well, let's look at that. Yeah, it looks like we have the salute hands. So let's just do a quick swap. Let's get her in her typical pose that she has before a fight, and let's get the hat back on too. I really like that hat. It's really cute. And of course we gotta get this hand right. Okay, bam. So there you have it. Get her in her pose. And whammo. There you have it. Looking really sharp. Let's pose her against Ryu, my other main. Boom. Looking really good there. Wow. Really loving that. And of course, before we end this video, I gotta show you the backdrop here to add to the total look. And there you have it. There is Cammy looking really sharp there. Yes, all the yes. Really liking this figure. Wow. Yep. This figure will definitely replace this one. So far, I really like this figure. She's looking to be a fantastic figure. Oh man, I'm really excited. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching my unboxing of the Street Fighter V Cammy from SH Figuarts. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Oh, and next time we'll probably... Alright, guys, have a good one.
Hey you! Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, and subscribe. Where? Right here. Not there, right here. You. And thanks for watching. So, rate, comment, and subscribe. Right here, right there, right here. Yeah.